I'll never forget the moment I found myself in the hospital, 5,000 miles away from home, completely lost. It all started as a dream vacation. A solo trip to Italy, my first time abroad, exploring the cobblestone streets, eating pizza like I'd never eaten before, and soaking in all the history. It was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. But one night, while wandering the narrow streets of Rome, I suddenly felt this sharp pain in my side. At first, I tried to brush it off. You know how it is, right? You're on vacation, you're having fun, and you think, it's probably nothing. But then it didn't go away. It just kept getting worse. By the time I made it back to my Airbnb, I couldn't even stand up straight. That's when I realized something was really wrong. I had to call an ambulance, which, let me tell you, wasn't exactly the adventure I had in mind. The next few hours were a blur of doctors, nurses, and me trying to figure out how to explain what was happening, none of them speaking much English, me barely knowing any Italian. Turns out, I had a serious kidney infection. It was bad. Really bad. I was scared. Alone. And honestly, I thought I was going to be stuck in Italy with a huge hospital bill hanging over me, unable to pay. I felt completely powerless. But then something happened. I remembered that before my trip, I'd taken one small step I honestly didn't think much of at the time. I bought travel insurance. I'm not gonna lie, I bought it just to check the box. You know, it's probably unnecessary, but everyone says you should get it. So, when the doctors told me the treatment I needed would cost thousands of dollars, I froze. And done. I remembered. I pulled up my travel insurance policy and reached out to my provider. I didn't know what to expect. Would they cover it? Would I have to pay out of pocket and deal with all the paperwork later? But to my surprise, they were incredibly understanding. They gave me the reassurance I desperately needed. Don't worry about the cost. You focus on getting better. We got you covered. And just like that, the weight started to lift. They arranged everything, payments directly to the hospital, coordinated with the doctors, and even helped me find a pharmacy that could provide the medication I needed. I couldn't believe how simple they made it. What could have been a nightmare turned into something manageable. The feeling of relief was overwhelming. If I hadn't had that coverage, I would have been stuck with a massive bill and a mountain of stress to climb on top of everything else. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel lucky. But honestly, I think I was just smart enough to take one small step before my trip that made all the difference. So, if you're anything like I was, thinking travel insurance is just another unnecessary expense, let me tell you, it's not. I'm not saying you'll get sick or injured, but the peace of mind, totally worth it. It's not just about the coverage. It's about knowing you have a lifeline when things go sideways. That moment in the hospital, feeling totally lost and unsure, travel insurance didn't just save me money. It saved my sanity. And honestly, if you're planning a trip, I'd recommend doing what I did. Find something that works for you. For me, I use uninsured. Now, I'm not here to pitch anything or sell you on it. But the way they handled everything for me, without any hassle, I trust them. It was the travel insurance hack that I never knew I needed until I was sitting in that hospital room, grateful to have something in place. You can find them by searching for auras.insure. I'll put the link in the description. Trust me, it's one of those things you're better off having, just in case. And who knows? It could be the difference between a vacation disaster and just another story for the books. Take care of yourself.